Hello and welcome to the first edition of Conf42 Mobile. Before we dive into the content, we would like to invite you all to the Discord server. Jump into the #mobile channel. Since this time we are short on sponsors, we would like to make a huge shout out to our media partners. 80 Level, AWS, BPB, Forte Group, InfoSec Conferences, Manning, and Pact. The conference opens with a keynote by Jessica Wirt, content strategist at True Matter. UX unicorns do not exist. The myth of the one-person usability team.
I'll be talking about unicorns, but more importantly, I'll be talking about how to successfully incorporate UX know-how into your existing product team, even if you only have the budget and the go-ahead to hire a single UX professional. It can be done.
How devs can save the future generations is the second keynote by Manuel Carrasco Molina, senior Swift UI dev and ethical hacktivist at StaffMC.
Please join me in this talk where we will get into what it will take for us all as a community, as an IT community, software programmers, CEOs, CTOs, whatnot, to try to fix the climate in one way or another, whether it is about the food we eat or we serve at our company, whether it is by the amount of electricity we use or not use actually, or whether it is by ethical decision that we all take together. I hope you can join, and I hope we can work on this together for the future generations.
The first track today is Android. Please join me in welcoming Nav Singh, mobile software engineer at Manulife. His lecture will be about accessibility in Android.
Hello everyone, myself Nav. I'm from Montreal. I'm a mobile software engineer at Manulife, also working with the GDG Montreal as an organizer and GDE for Android. Today I will talk about accessibility in Android applications, so see you there.
From XML to Compose, my journey of transforming an existing large app to Jetpack Compose is the next talk by Ahmed Tikiwa, senior software engineer at Luno.
In my talk From XML to Compose, I will be taking you on my journey of migrating my Android app, UpNext TV Series Manager, to Jetpack Compose. The approach I took is a screen-by-screen approach, where I basically transformed the XML within the different screens to Jetpack Compose code. Bear in mind, the process of migrating an existing app to Compose can take a very long time, and it is advised to do things gradually, step by step, component by component, or screen by screen. So my approach was screen by screen. There are certain areas which I still need to migrate to Jetpack Compose. So within this talk, I will outline the areas which I did manage to transform to Jetpack Compose, showing you before and after screens. I hope you enjoy this talk. See you then.
Giovanni Laquidara, developer advocate at Huawei, will now tell you how to develop a video editing app in 5 simple steps.
My session will be about how to develop a video editor application for your Android user. We will see together how easy it is to integrate the services of our HMS Core video editor kit inside your application. See you later.
The iOS track opens up with Ivan Besarab, iOS team lead at Init. In the talk, he will give you some tips and tricks on how to kickstart an iOS developer career.
Hey everyone, I'm Ivan, and I'm gonna tell you what tips and tricks you could use to become a successful iOS developer. Stay tuned.
Secure coding in iOS is the next lecture by Julio César Fernández Muñoz, Swift developer evangelist and podcaster at Apple Coding Academy.
Hello. In this talk, we are going to talk about iOS security. Because you are an iOS developer, but do you know how exactly your iPhone protects the information of your users? Even more, do you know that you need to take control of certain behaviors or situations to make your code more secure? Are you using cryptography in your app? Where do you have to save the most sensitive information? Do you know that SwiftUI offers you a way to obfuscate data in less secure situations for your users or data? In this talk, we will learn more about how iOS security works and how to improve your app, making it more secure.
Now let's join Frank Courville, Chief Instructor and Content Director at School of Swift, to learn how to leverage the power of state machines in Swift.
State machines are everywhere in our apps. In my session, we'll look at how to take implicit state machines that live in our codebase and make them explicit and testable. We'll see how to draw simple state diagrams, how to translate those diagrams into Swift, and how to reintegrate that code into our application. Then we'll finish off with even more examples to help you discover areas of your app that could benefit from this approach.
Obscure Swift is the next topic addressed by Pawel Lopusinski, iOS developer at Glovo.
Hi everyone, I'm gonna be talking about some magic in Swift. So let's put on our magic hats and join me on the quest to explore obscure Swift, and let's shine some magic light on a few code samples that seemingly should be broken or work differently, but have a well-defined, if a little magical behavior.
Cross-platform is the next track today. I Am Only Dreaming, right? Will be presented by Nicola Zaghini, engineering manager at Forest Salon Software.
I'm a professional software engineer specialized in mobile development, like many of you here, I guess. I spent more than 10 years of my professional career on iOS native development, and then recently, 4 years ago more or less, I moved to the cross-platform development with React Native. Since then, I found myself as an engineer to be way more productive and more effective to deliver on the delivering of mobile solutions. So the reason why I'm here today is really to try to demystify cross-platform for all the native engineers out there. How I'm going to do that? Through my story, basically, going through the steps that brought me from fully native development in the specific iOS to cross-platform development and having success in that domain. So please join me into this talk. See you soon.
Coming up as the last, but definitely not least speaker at the conference, we're delighted to have Abhishek Doshi, Senior Flutter Engineer at Muñoz Software. Manage the blocks of your app with Block Flutter.
Hello everyone, I'm Abhishek Doshi, Google Developer Expert for Dart and Flutter. I'm also a Google Mentor, and basically I mentor individuals, startups for migrating to Flutter. I am professionally Senior Flutter Engineer at Muñoz Software. I'm also the organizer of Flutter Valsad, co-organizer of Flutter India, and tech writer since almost 6 months to 1 year. I have been working in Flutter since almost 3 years now. And for today's topic is how you can manage block of your apps using the block pattern. Basically, we would be talking about how you can integrate state management pattern called block, which is one of the most famous pattern in Flutter, into your application. We would also be looking at a bit of code snippets as well as the theoretical part for block. I hope you enjoyed the talk and all the best.
And that's all, folks. This wraps it up for Conf42 Mobile 2022. As always, free RSVP gives you access to all the content. The keynotes by Jessica and Manuel will live stream right after the video ends. The links are available in the schedule on the conference website. Big thank you to our speakers and partners for making this whole thing possible, and to you for attending. Please make sure to join our Discord server to have a chat with speakers and other attendees. We hope to see you there in a minute. That was Mark. Thank you so much, and have an excellent weekend.